What makes someone the person who changes the rules and inspires others to dream bigger? It's simple. They don't let other people's limits become their own. Picture Amelia Earhart, standing at her red airplane as the sun rises. All around her, people say it can't be done, but Amelia isn't listening. In a few moments, she'll break open the sky in history. What happens when you believe in yourself so deeply, you can't help but try something new? What if doing the impossible really is a choice? Amelia Earhart didn't just follow the old paths. She looked up and made new ones. If you believe in yourself, amazing things can happen just like they did for her. Before anyone knew her name, Amelia was just another girl with big dreams, one who watched airplanes and wondered if she could ever leave the ground. Years later, she would make the world look up. Her flight wasn't just through the clouds, but through doubt, fear, and every barrier women faced. This story isn't just for would-be pilots, it's for anyone who's ever doubted themselves, wondered if they were enough, or been told to stay grounded. Amelia's story is proof. Belief in yourself is the first step to any breakthrough. This is more than a story about flying. It's about finding your identity, claiming your confidence, and acting like it's already yours, even when you don't have all the proof. Amelia Earhart faced every reason to quit: failure, storms, ridicule, and the fear of being too much for a woman. She didn't ignore doubt, but she never let it fly the plane. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity, she said. Every one of us faces that moment. Will you try, or will you wait? Will you believe or just hope? Amelia's story is a roadmap for anyone on the edge of making the decision to soar. She wasn't born in the cockpit. Amelia's childhood was filled with books, questions, and a thirst for adventure. She patched together her own toy roller coasters, chased new experiences, and refused to accept that some things weren't for girls. Her belief: the only real limits were those you accepted. One plane ride and her entire world changed. From that moment, she bought a second-hand plane, the Yellow Canary, and declared, "I want to do it because I want to do it." She scraped together money for flying lessons, practiced through failure, and chased records, setting altitude, distance, and speed marks. She stared down weather and mechanical failure on her first transatlantic solo. She faced ridicule. A woman can't cross the Atlantic alone. She went anyway. Never do things others can do and will do, if there are things others cannot do or will not do. Every flight was a test not just of her skills, but of her self-concept. Critics doubted. The press sometimes doubted. Amelia chose to believe in her preparation, her vision, and her right to the sky. When others braced for her to fail, she said, "The fears are paper tigers. You can do anything you decide to do." Amelia became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. She broke dozens of records faster, farther, higher. She helped found the 99s, empowering a generation of women pilots, and told women everywhere, the woman who can create her own job is the woman who will win fame and fortune. Even in her last, fateful around-the-world flight, her mindset endured. "Please know I am quite aware of the hazards. Women must try to do things as men have tried. When they fail, their failure must be but a challenge to others." Amelia Earhart's legacy is not just in missing planes and uncharted oceans, but in the living proof that belief transforms possibility. You don't need to see the entire route, you just need the courage to decide and take off. The most effective way to do it is to do it. If you believe in yourself, you become what you choose to embody: unstoppable, resilient, ready for the sky. The doubts you carry do not define you. It's the action you take and the belief that comes before results that changes everything. What will you dare to do if you just believe it's possible?